Trying to lose weight? It's time to try Hers. At forhers.com/4u, you can access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss treatments tailored just for you. These include oral medication kits or compounded GLP-1 injections. Through Hers, pricing for oral medication kits start at just $69 a month for a 10-month plan when paid in full upfront. No hidden fees, no membership fees. You shouldn't have to go out of your way to feel like yourself. Hers brings expert care straight to you with 100% online access to personalized treatment plans that put your goals first. Reach your weight loss goals with help through Hers. Get started at forhers.com/4u to access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss plans. That's forhers.com/4u, forhers.com/4u. Paid for by Hims and Hers Health. Weight loss by Hers is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions at forhers.com apply.
What's going on, y'all? What up, doe? What up, doe? We are back with another episode of Lions 411, 411 Lions, whatever you want to call it. We are here to give y'all the 411, of course, on the Detroit Lions. And the 411 is pretty good today. So we'll get into that in a second. But, of course, my name is King Keith. Y'all can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at _Dr. King's Dream. I'm going to kick it over to my co-host.
What up, world? It is CB. You can follow us on 411 Lions on TikTok, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music. Anywhere you get your podcasts, you can follow us on 411 Lions if you like the clips. Yeah. Let's get into it. I'm excited.
Yeah. Lots to be excited about, obviously. So just jumping right into it. Y'all know we won't beat around the bush too much. The Lions
Not today.
had their most recent game, Monday Night Football on ESPN, prime time, whole world watching. And it was interesting to see on social media, like all the big time pundits and everybody like talking about the Lions and giving their opinions and analysis. And obviously a lot of it turned out to be good analysis. The Lions did defeat the Baltimore Ravens 38-30 in Baltimore.
Oh yeah.
Very, very big game on the schedule. I think it was one of those games that people were like, even if this team finished with a good record, like that's the game I could see them losing. And with good reason. Coming into the game, the Ravens are 1-1. But that one loss to the Buffalo Bills, who are really good, and Baltimore was in control of that game for a decent portion of the game until they lost it late with some fumbles and some bad drives. So, very big game coming in, and the Lions performed well. They performed very much up to expectation, I think, of their own, and a lot of strong performances. And we'll talk about all those strong performances. But CB, how are you feeling on this terrific Tuesday after such a great game?
You know what? Celebrate good time. Come on. Welcome to Detroit. Damn it. Okay. I'm feeling good. I think it was more for me going into this game. Obviously, Lamar Jackson is twice MVP. He's an MVP quarterback. He runs a 4.3. Lions sometimes have trouble stopping running quarterbacks. Who put us out of the playoffs? Jane Daniels, run quarterback. Who did we lose to last year? Baker Mayfield and Josh Allen, running quarterbacks. Well, Baker Mayfield, he can fight, extend plays. He is a scrappy little dude. I will say that. But yeah, that was definitely, I would say, one of our perceived weaknesses. But we put a lot of that to bed. We had Muhammad with 2.5 sacks. I mean, Aiden Hutchinson jumping on Lamar Jackson's back. I mean, but going into this game, I would definitely say it was a statement game. Number one, we want to keep up with the division. And number two, we want to prove that we can beat a good team, because obviously we lost to Green Bay, but we won against Chicago. So everybody was like, well, you guys won't be able to beat anybody that's a playoff team. You guys are cooked. All of this. Media had us losing. I believe SportsCenter had us losing 31-10. all the commentary before the game, 6 or 7 of them had their picks. Everybody picked the Ravens. We proved them wrong, man. We really so, ask me how I'm feeling on this Tuesday. I'm feeling good, man.
Yeah, definitely a good feeling. Definitely a good feeling to kind of silence the pundits, I guess. There's a lot of stuff surrounding a lot of teams in the league, and I think with the Lions, obviously, coming into the season again, and it'll be a long season, and we'll see some struggles and things like that. But I think the expectation or the thought was that this team might take a step back, or they might not be as good, and that could 100% prove to be true. But I think reports about their demise have been greatly exaggerated, to say the least. Um,
Yes.
I I personally still think this is the best offense in the league. I know obviously you lose your offensive coordinator, you lose a very bright offensive mind. Like I'm not even going to rehash the whole Ben Johnson, blah blah blah. Like Ben Johnson's not with the Lions; he's with Chicago. Good luck to him. Johnny Morton seems to have a pretty good grasp upon what he wants his offense to look like. And they struggled in game one. And I think a lot of people, again, are so spoiled by how many games the Lions have won over the past couple of years that when they lose a game, it's a big deal. It's a symptom
Yes.
of something. It is something that is going to lead to a downward spiral. They didn't play good against Green Bay. That is just the fact of the matter. That is okay. Teams have bad games, and they went on the film and they said, "Look, these issues are correctable." And these past 2 games, they have corrected those issues. They could not score against Green Bay. They could not move the ball, particularly issues along the offensive line and communication. They said they're going to fix them. What they do, they go up against Chicago and score 52 points. I don't know if people saw Chicago this past weekend. I don't think that team is as bad as people are making it seem. That's an okay team. Putting up 52 points against them, mighty impressive. Then you come into Baltimore and put up 38 points. Um, again,
Which is crazy.
yeah, and questionable officiating to say the least at certain points during this game. This game, I think, could have been worse for Baltimore, and I think that garbage time ish touchdown also makes the score look a little bit closer. But this team, they're going to be fine.
Yeah, I think we're going to be fine. Yeah.
They're going to be fine. I remember Mama actually she called me a couple of days ago and she was like, "Yeah, I don't know about this game. I hope they keep it close. I don't want them to get blown out. Blah blah blah." I think everybody was thinking 38-6, 38-6. This is the way that we lost to Baltimore 2 years ago. Everybody thought this game was going to go the same way, and I don't understand why people believe that. The Lions had a bad game against Baltimore. That was not some kind of symptom of who they were. They just didn't play well. It wasn't a good matchup for them, and they weren't prepared. And clearly, they were prepared for this game, and they came out and they performed. So many guys to go through and give props to, but really just a good feeling. Good feelings in the air overall.
Yeah, now definitely to piggyback off of that. Yeah, last time we played Baltimore, obviously we got blew off the field. We weren't prepared. Our thing was, can we stop Lamar Jackson? Can we take away Lamar Jackson? Can we take away Derrick Henry? My thing was, I'll be happy if we take away Lamar Jackson. I'm okay with Derrick Henry having a game or a day, but we got to take away Lamar Jackson. When we got blew off the field last time, we did not take away Lamar Jackson. So I definitely think we did a good job. I mean, Lions 7 sacks on Lamar Jackson. Like, are you serious right now? 7 sacks, Detroit.
I look trusted Brad Holmes, and I'm not saying I'm happy with the defensive end room. I do think that the Lions could add a little bit more there. I do think there are some questions. I do think relying on Marcus Davenport is not a good idea. But at the same time, Brad Holmes is saying, "Look, I got this," and I think we gotta give him the leeway that he deserves. Like, let him figure it out. Again, we all want to see another body be added to that defensive end room. We would love to see a little bit more support for Hutch, and apparently Muhammad is going to bring some of that. But just we gotta let Brad cook a little bit, man. Let him figure it out. I'm sure he'll have something up his sleeve.
Yeah, I always say, and Brad Holmes I trust, and Brad Holmes I trust. Hey, I mean, we trusted him so far. He ain't steered us wrong, So yeah, I definitely feel just have a little bit of confidence. I know Detroit was questioning, do we need a pass rush or are we signing Zadarius? Are we still moving on? Things of that nature. I think so far we're doing pretty good. Obviously, that first game, we weren't as able to get after Jordan Love, but it was the first game. I think we were a little bit sleep. We were a little bit sleep, but we done woke up. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And some teams aren't good matchups either. And I don't want to say that, oh, we got to just throw it when it comes to playing against Green Bay. The Lions are going to come back ready to play Green Bay. But even then, sometimes you get a bad matchup. Sometimes you just don't start well. Like you said, like the Green Bay, they played a good game. They played a good game. But again, in Brad, I trust. When I look at this roster, I think, for one, everybody's worried about the sacks. They're worried about where the production is going to come from. This team last year was top 10 in sacks. And when Aiden Hutchinson was on the field in particular, they were generating pressure about as high as anybody. They don't need Trey Hendrickson. They don't need Myles Garrett. They don't need these guys on the other side of Aiden Hutchinson. They just need competent guys who, for one, can stop the run and who can occasionally beat single team matchups when Hutch gets double teamed. And Muhammad, obviously, one of the guys we got to shout out. He's been great, not just in last night's game, but overall this season. He's been one of the more productive defensive ends in the league this year. And he was fantastic again last night. Davenport will be back. I don't know how long he's going to be back when he does get back, but he'll be back. And I'm thinking that the Lions have a couple other things up their sleeve, and Aleem McNeil will be back, and we'll see. We really will see. But again, 7 sacks last night against a quarterback that is very, very, very hard to get to the ground. Against the offensive line that isn't as good as it was, but it's still pretty decent. We got to let Brad do his thing, man. We got to let Brad do his thing.
Yeah, I mean, on the offensive side, oh yeah, that run game. That Jameer, that David Montgomery had what, 151, 2 touchdowns. Gibbs had maybe 77, 2 touchdowns. I mean,
winning in the trenches is so important. And not only did the Lions win on the offensive side of the ball when it came to the run game, but the fact that after Derrick Henry had that big first drive, I believe he had like 20 yards rushing the rest of the game.
Yep.
Lamar Jackson didn't have a ton of moments where he got off running the ball. I mean, obviously he'll juke a guy, he'll get around a little bit, but like Trevor Nowalski and guys like that, Derek Barnes are making big plays, bringing Lamar Jackson down when he got to trying to improvise and do stuff. So the run defense was strong, and like you said, the run offense. Look, shout out. I want to give a shout out to Cincinnati, Ohio. I want to give a shout out to the 513. I want to give a shout out to Mount Healthy High School in particular. Shout out to David Montgomery.
Okay. I see where you're going with it.
Big time shout out. Yeah, I know what school he played at. One of my friends actually played football with him in high school, and he was like, yeah, when he stepped on the team as a freshman, like, and he was like junior, senior, like I'm talking about my friend. He was like a junior, senior, and he was like, yeah, he ain't even talk. He literally just came in and just was a dog from like freshman year on varsity, dogging people. Like, didn't do no chit chat, nothing. In the weight room, on the field, got the job done, went home. And that's exactly what we saw last night. Like a 72-yard run, the patience just getting through the holes. Like, it's so impressive to see. It's so big to see. So huge shout out to David Montgomery. Another shout out to Johnny Morton again. I don't want to talk too much about Ben Johnson, but what was one of our issues with the Lions last year in the Washington game in particular? The run game is working. Run the damn ball. Keep running it if the other team can't stop it.
Hello.
Keep going at it. And that's what Johnny Morton had them doing last night, even when it wasn't working initially. Keep going at it. The offensive line will gel. They will figure it out. And them guys got to grounding and pounding. I don't know if you saw the PFF scores, but that right side of the offensive line had about as good of a game as you will see from right side.
Oh, yeah, they did good.
Yeah.
They had good scores.
98.7 PFF score for Panay Sewell. Like, A++ grade. And Ratledge also was 90+. Second round pick.
Mm-hmm.
And Brad Holmes, I trust. Again, let him cook. Let Brad cook. Taylor Decker had a good game. I thought Mahogany was good. Even Glasgow was getting some things done for the team, like keeping the communication steady. Stick with the run game. If it's working, it's working. Do not go away from it. Don't throw the ball on 3rd and 1 in the red zone. Like, you don't run the ball. Run the ball. And they stuck with it. And it brought them success. It really did. That 98-yard drive was something I haven't seen that from this Dan Campbell team yet. It's
It
always
was
something new.
executed nicely. Nicely.
I'm telling you, CB. I was on Twitter and everybody was like, "Yo, 98 plus 98 and a half yards straight down the field, first down, first down, first down, regardless of the situation, run, pass, everything was working. Like that is mighty impressive against. I still think a good Baltimore defense.
Yeah, I mean Baltimore defense, they got a couple people. They got a couple people. The defense ain't well. I'm gonna go average to bad. What I've
So
seen this season, I mean, they gave up 41 to the Bills.
mhm.
They gave up 38 to us. They ain't exactly ranked in the top 10 with defense. No.
I think Baltimore has a great collection of players on the defensive end, but right now they don't seem to be playing the best as a collective. They were definitely missing Matabike last night because their run game was just eventually the Lions just started to batter them. And they still had good run defenders out there, but the Lions just they were controlling that game completely. The
For sure.
secondary is interesting for sure. They got again names, but like I don't know, scheme and then the players, like the skills, they don't seem to be matching up very well with Baltimore. And I mean, that's the Baltimore issue. I aren't really going too deep into that, but you are right. They did not look good against the Lions. They did not look good against the Bills. That's a concern when you're playing the best teams in the league because Baltimore's going to be in the playoffs and they're going to end up playing the best teams in the league. And if they give them up 40 points a game, I mean, stop holding Cleveland to 17. That shit don't matter in the playoffs. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, Baltimore may be the new Buffalo Bills, where the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen can give you about 50 piece, but the defense gonna give up 51.
Exactly. Yeah, I do feel for Baltimore fans because I do think on paper they have probably the best collection of talent in the league. I think on paper, but yeah, they are not marrying the scheme to the skills right now. And I think they'll figure it out. I do. Baltimore will be fine, but the Lions made them look pretty vanilla. Not gonna lie.
Pretty vanilla.
Yeah.
Pretty pedestrian.
Yeah. It was just an all around strong effort. I mean, the past game, Jared Goff looked fantastic last night.
Oh yeah.
Um, he was on the money, like even moving around a little bit. Like Golf does this little kind of turtle thing when the pressure gets to coming to him, but
He
he
surely
looks
do.
he was moving last night. He was definitely moving around, and trying to extend plays and making the extra look. And him and St. Brown, that connection is just otherworldly. They are just on a different page.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that St. Brown touchdown, that was pretty.
man,
But that's St. Brown for you. So what can I say?
yeah, and shout out to him too, because it was so funny because people love to say the whole slot merchant, like oh this he's just a guy that plays in the slot and runs short routes and try to run around after the catch. Him and these fade routes, he is starting. That's starting to become a thing for St. Brown. Where like you run a little fade, a little shake, and that DB on him, he catching it through that contact. Like I know he's not the tallest, the fastest, whatever, but like he looked no different than the Jamar Chases and the Justin Jeffersons running them fade routes. It's starting to become automatic for a
Oh
guy
yeah.
that's 6 foot and run 4.6. It looks automatic.
And he don't play 4-6 though. That
No,
it was
no,
crazy because I had to look him up. Maybe 22. It was a touchdown that he had. I said, "Dang, what is St. Brown running the 40?" I was surprised it said 4-6, but I mean, obviously, you can't always go off that. But he don't play 4-6 though.
man, he is the dog. It's just there's something about St. Brown. Just some stuff he just can't. Everybody don't got, and whatever it is inside of him, he got it, and everybody else don't have it for real. Like most people don't have it. 99% of people don't got it. So I mean, mighty impressive. J-Mo made some big catches early in the game. Laporta
Mm-hmm.
had some big third down catches for the Lions as well. Just all around, very, very strong game. But I'm so impressed with this offensive line. Like, they really said, oh, we know how to fix it. Fix it.
They held it down. They held it down. I can't even complain. I ain't got nothing bad to say. Like David Montgomery said, they got a lot of flack, but it's all right. They figured it out. They helped us. I had a lot of holes. David Montgomery definitely gave the offensive line props, but Yeah, like I said, the first game, the communication was not there.
Mm-hmm.
But this game, oh, they held it down. They held us down.
Yeah, yeah, just an impressive game overall. I mean, again, the coordinators, I like the way they called the game. The secondary obviously had some struggles early on. Terrion Arnold,
Let's talk
I,
about that defense.
yeah, he got to play better. He does have to play better. But it's so interesting. I mean, it seems like he starts a little bit weak, like teams go after him. But then in the second half, like it was quiet. It was quiet, and maybe they just weren't throwing at him. But like, I don't think that they were just going away from him just because they forgot he was over there. Like, I think he was playing better. So I don't know. Terrion is some growing. Is definitely some growing that needs to be done. But you're not a rookie anymore. Like, he does have to be better at the same time. It's the pass interference thing. Like, it was ticky tacky because Hopkins definitely grabbed his face mask, and I also don't think that pass was catchable. But like, he also did grab him last minute. He kind of panicked. So I, I just want to see him play better. Everybody else, I'm good with. Brian Branch, I'm literally looking at the screen and I'm like, Brian Branch, I need to play from you. I need to play from you. I need to play from you. And he almost picked that ball off. I'm so salty he
Oh
dropped that
yeah, we had 2 interceptions that we dropped. I
on
believe it was
that
one in the
drive.
touchdown too.
Both on that drive. Yep. DJ Reed had one that he had a shot at too. But DJ Reed has been good. DJ Reed has been good. But um, yeah, Joseph, guys making plays, the linebackers, very solid, not missing tackles, which is huge that the linebackers are not missing tackles. Anzalone, Campbell, Barnes, when they get their hands on people, they bringing them down. Zach
Oh yeah.
Cunningham was huge on the goal line on one of them plays. I think it was the fourth down play, actually. He was huge. So, I mean, I feel good about the defense. I do. I'm so excited for whenever Lee McNeil comes back. I really do think that's going to give him a boost. Again, I don't know what to expect from Marcus Davenport. Hopefully, whenever he comes back, like he can just be another rotational piece that can add a little bit of pressure, defend the run. I still wouldn't be surprised if Brad Holmes does try and at least think about swinging a trade. It just got to be good value, that's all. And I don't know what the good value is out there. He's GM. He got to figure it out. But um, Muhammad, fantastic. Hutchinson, a lot of people were like, "Oh well, Hutch is quiet today. He's quiet." Like Hutch gets double
No, he
teamed.
wasn't.
He wasn't quiet. Even in the beginning of the game, he wasn't quiet. He gets double teamed as much as anybody that's not named Myles Garrett. Like that's just the facts.
Mm-hmm.
So he get double teamed. That's kind of his job is to occupy those blockers. But he was still providing pressures. He had 9 pressures last night. He did end up getting a sack. He did
Yep.
have the huge forced fumble on Derrick Henry. And
Oh,
just
and he had the turnover on downs for us when he was in. That was him in Lamar's face, right?
yep, just playing like a man with his hair on fire, like typical. Play as hard as possible. So to even make it seem like he wasn't having a good game, just because he's not getting sacked every play, don't mean that he's not having a good game. And I hope that people that stuff real quick when he got that sack and that fourth fumble.
Yeah, when he Hodges is so funny. When he jumped on Lamar Jackson back for that sack, I
Yeah,
bust out laughing.
he said, nah, ain't no dancing. You're not about to dance around in this pocket today. If I get my hands on you, you coming down with me.
Now that was funny, but no, I will say the defensive line. We had Lamar mad all game. I haven't really seen him mad all game like that. Like he was flustered.
Yeah. I mean, just a good overall effort. Tyleek Williams, DJ Reader had a big tackle on Lamar as well. Like a great group effort. Stopping the run is huge. Like that's the number one thing for the Lions. Is they're always like, if we can stop the run, if we can put you in passing situations, we can get you off the field or we can force a turnover. Um, so it's gonna be interesting to see how things go for this Lions team. I mean, the next matchup is Cleveland, which I mean, as we
Wait
saw,
a minute.
it can't take them lightly.
Exactly. I was just about to say now hold on. We got to get ready for Cleveland, but Cleveland they got a nice little pass rush too. You see how they had Jordan Love irritated on his back too.
That defensive line is nasty. I
They got
mean,
a nasty defensive line.
that rookie out of Michigan, Mason Graham, looking damn good. Looking damn good. Yeah, they got a nasty defensive line. They play damn near as much man coverage as the Lions do, like sticky corners. Like Denzel Ward is elite, outstanding corner. Like they got guys. That defense is gonna come to play. They are not about to make anything easy on the Lions. I would expect the Lions to win the game, but not because the Browns defense is lacking in any shape or form. It would definitely be the Browns offense, which is kind of the opposite of their defense, unfortunately.
Yeah, that offense. I mean, they got Judy.
Yeah, and Judy, if he was on the Lions, would probably be their number 3 receiver. So, yeah. I mean,
Hot
he's a good player.
shade.
He's a good player. He's a good player. Don't get me wrong. He's absolutely a good player. But, like, yeah, that can't be your best offensive player. That's not good. That's not good.
Yeah, because who they running back?
So
Okay.
they started the season with Jerome Ford. Dylan Sampson, who's a rookie, was getting some reps, but Quinshon Judkins is going to be the guy for them. He was a rookie as
Okay.
well. Played at Ohio State last year. Took him a little bit to get up to speed because he had some off the field issues during the offseason, but I guess whatever case he had, typical Cleveland Brown stuff, it was dismissed. So he seems to be the guy for them, and he is very talented. I mean, if Derrick Henry not doing much against the Lions, I don't think Judkins is, but um, yeah, it'll be an interesting matchup. The Lions have faced some improvisational quarterbacks so far, to say the least, and Joe Flacco is a statue, about as much of a statue as you will see. He's more of a statue than Jared Goff is.
Yeah, we should be able to get to Flacco. If we're not
Yeah,
able to get to Flacco, Lions, but I think we'll be able to get to Flacco. I think that's, like you said, I think their offense is going to be the weakness. Like I said, their defensive line is nice. They can fluster some quarterbacks now. I will say that, but obviously I do expect the Lions to win that. If we doing a score prediction, I'm gonna go to Lions. Give you about another 40 piece. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go about 40-18.
40-18. That's actually a pretty good score call. Um, I'll say
Well, wait a minute. I take that back. So we played Monday. We got to play them Sunday, right?
yes.
We might be a little tired. All right, I'm gonna give us about 35.
Yeah, I'll call it 38-8.
Now you messy. You're messy.
38-11. Excuse me, 38-11. I think the Browns are going to field goal, but yeah, I, I don't know.
3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, about 4.
Nah. I'll say that they'll get a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and then they'll get a field goal. Field goal early in the game, touchdown in garbage time.
You so messy.
It's tough to see. And I mean, again, these are the games that usually sneak up on you. You know, like the Browns could come out like Ford Field, fast turf. Like they might have some moments. Lions play a lot of man coverage. You blow a coverage here or there, boom, big touchdown. The Browns could score some points, but like it's to have to sustain drives against the Lions defense, like without really being able to run the ball, because I just can't see them
Yeah, I don't
succeeding
see
running
it.
the ball. Like they'll be in a lot of 3rd and 7s, 3rd and 8s. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. If the Lions are willing to play a more versatile coverage and not get too stuck on the man coverage, I mean, the Browns got some guys that can beat them. Like if Cedric Tillman is going up against Terry Arnold, I mean, Terry Arnold got beat on a deep pass from Devontae Walker. So Tillman could beat him on some routes. You never know. But I don't see the Browns having a strong ability to sustain drives against the Lions. They're going to be in a lot of 3rd and longs, and you put some pressure on Flacco, and it's kind of over.
Yeah, I don't see them scoring much though. I don't see
Plus,
them scoring
Flacco
much.
they're going to turn the ball over at least twice, for sure.
I'm gonna go 35-12.
35-12. I'm weak.
They'll get some field goals. I don't know about touchdown Browns. Y'all better try, what's his name? Shador or Dylan Gabriel maybe. I don't know. I might have seen enough of Flacco. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. The Browns it's just hard to know what to expect from them, but I think a poor offense is pretty likely. A poor offensive output is expected.
Who we got
Yeah.
after the Browns?
I think the Bengals.
Nah, I want to see. Oh wait, because Joe Burrow out. Never mind, we'll win that. I mean, not that when Joe Burrow was in, we wouldn't win it, but I think he could have put a touchdown. He could have put some drives on the board. But oh yeah, they got what, Jake Browning.
Yeah, they had a really rough game against
Oh yeah, we gonna take them through
Minnesota.
there.
That was bad. Minnesota was beating them like 40-0 at one point. That was bad. That was really bad.
Yeah, they better work on getting Joe offensive line number one, and they better work on Joe's toe number two. Cause that Jake Browning, that first game, I about saw enough, baby.
Yeah, uh, the Bengals are really going to have to try and just stay afloat and win the games against the bad teams while Joe Burrow was out. Like because they did start 2-0, and they are still 2-1 technically. If they could be like, I don't know, 7-6 by the time Joe Burrow comes back, then maybe they could
Eh.
make a little run. But they got to win all their games against the weak teams. They got to beat Cleveland. They gotta sneak one against Pittsburgh probably. Like, yeah, Pittsburgh I think is pretty good. Like.
I don't see that happening. I think when Joe get back, they about won 3 games. They might be 3-10.
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to judge them just based off the one game. Because, I mean, if we judge the teams based off of one game, like the Lions had a bad first game. Not saying the Bengals were not the Lions, but
Yeah, but
um,
Joe Burrow out and that offensive line, woo, cha.
yeah, but you still got Jamar Chase, you still got T. Higgins, you still got Chase Brown.
You do good luck getting it to him.
Yeah, that's the issue. They're going to have to get creative for sure. But again, I've seen crazier things happen. If they could stay afloat, then
Yeah,
maybe. But yeah, Burrow won't be back for the Lions game clearly. So I
which I'm
don't.
so mad. I wanted to see Burrow too.
I'll take this setup.
You messy. No, I
I'll take
wanted
this.
to see Joe. I like Joe, even though
I'll
I
take
love
this.
my quarterback, but I love Joe.
I don't want to see Jamar Chase against his defense like with a competent quarterback. I don't.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a nasty day for us. I don't know, but
Yeah, Jamar's.
the defense is bad though. Oh,
Yeah. Either way, it should be a game the Lions win. But I don't want to look too far ahead. Kansas City's coming up soon too.
we gonna
So
whoop their ass. But Kansas City got a nice defense.
yeah, I don't like getting putting the cart ahead of the horse. As all. I really just let's see how y'all look next week. Because I mean, the Lions. What if their offensive line go back to how they looked against Green Bay against Cleveland? Then you
Oh,
got
we
a
ain't got
dog
time
fight
for
against
that.
the Browns. Exactly. So let's see the incremental improvements sustain themselves and go from there. But this is clearly an elite team. An elite
And
team.
Green Bay, let me say something to y'all. We'll see you Thanksgiving. We'll see you Thanksgiving, little turkey having ass.
Yeah, that's gonna be a game for sure.
I got it circled.
I don't know what those teams' records gonna be at that point, but it's gonna be a big game, very big
I
game.
think this one is gonna be a dogfight. I don't think we're gonna lay down how we did week 1. I need my revenge on Green Bay. Or I mean, we could see him in the playoffs. We could see him there too. But I want my revenge because Green Bay did us wrong. They took us all up and threw there.
Yeah, they did, and again, it's new day, new day. I think the Lions corrected those issues.
New Day.
They corrected them issues, but we'll see. We'll see.
All right. Well, that wraps up. So the Lions play Sunday, right? What time do they play? Is it a 1:00?
1 p.m.
Okay. So Sunday at 1 p.m. we will be back. What? Maybe Monday?
Yeah.
Or well, I mean, we might have time to do it Sunday evening. I get off at 5, but we might have time to be. Well, nah,
I'm
we do
thinking about
Monday.
tailgate. I might be tailgating on Sunday.
Oh, you trying to go to Cleveland?
No, it's in Detroit.
Are you gonna be in Detroit?
Yeah.
I thought you was gonna be in Cleveland.
No, I'm gonna be in Toledo, but I'm gonna come up to Detroit.
Oh, okay. Well, ooh, I wish I could have tailgated, but I gotta work. I can see if I can get my shift. We'll put it in the pool. We'll see. But yeah. All right. Well, that wraps up for us. Lions 411. You can follow us on TikTok. You can follow us on you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, anywhere you get your podcasts, YouTube also. Check us out. Like, comment, subscribe. We like, we want some more discussions out of y'all. I will say that. You want a little more discussion because y'all just be liking stuff. I want to see some comments. All right. All right. Well, we will be back next week after Detroit versus Cleveland Browns. Peace.
Peace.